Hi, Ashwin.
Hello.
Today, I'd like to talk to you about the subject of the interest rates in Malaysia. You know, as an investor, a retail investor, I have some income in Malaysian ringgit, and I noticed that the interest rates when I deposit my money in a Malaysian bank is very low. And on top of that, the ringgit value has been dropping. I think as we speak, the ringgit is hovering at 420 against the US dollar. This is quite worrying. Now, you may say that depositing money in your country earns a very low interest rate as well, about 1.8%. But your Singapore currency, your Singapore dollar is so strong. It holds its value really well against the US dollar and other stronger currencies in the world. What would you have to say about this? Is there an arbitrage somewhere?
First of all, Tessie, I don't want to scare you, but your ringgit this week has gone above, dropped to, the US dollar has gone above 4.2155 against the ringgit.
Oh dear.
And we were already talking about 4.25 next year. It's only 400 points away from 4.25. And our algo has increased that target to 4.30 by the end of next year.
I know. So we're looking for a solution, yeah?
Why we're telling you this, not to scare you. First of all, the US Federal Reserve last night has already said that they will increase interest rates sooner if inflation goes higher. And you and I know inflation is already going up. Today, the Bank of Korea already raised interest rates today by 25 points.
I think Malaysia is the only country in Southeast Asia that has kept interest rates steady and the same.
You see, because of your economic growth, which is minus 4.5% in the third quarter, it's very difficult for the central bank to raise interest rates in the future, we feel, and we sympathize with that because they want to tackle the weak economy.
And the man on the street.
I mean, at the same time, in Singapore, third quarter growth was plus 7.1%.
Amazing. Yes.
So what I want to tell people is this. The Fed is going to raise interest rates sooner. And our algo again predicts that it will raise interest rates 3 times next year of 0.25% each, meaning total increase of 0.75%. Now, what will happen when the Fed increases interest rates? That means investors will flock to buy the US dollar. Already the dollar is going up. The dollar index yesterday went to a new 52-week high. People are already flocking to buy the US dollar because they know that once the interest rates go up, the dollar will give them a better value to hold the currency.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen to countries who delay in hiking the rates? They'll be left behind for the time being. Countries who delay in raising their interest rates, investors will not buy those currencies until they increase interest rates.
So for the Malaysian person who earns in Malaysian ringgit, we don't have that much of a time before it starts diving. So in this space, we need to do and make certain quick decisions, smart decisions.
Let me tell you what's going to happen, and let me advise you what to do, all of you watching this video. Number one, based on what I just said between Singapore and Malaysia, there has emerged now an arbitrage. Meaning, we see, our algo sees, Singapore raising interest rates sooner than Malaysia.
Of course.
So what does this mean, Tessie? It means that if you put more money in Singapore dollar in a Singapore bank, you will make more money because interest rates there will go up in the next 3 to 6 months. Now, what we are saying from our research and our algo research is that Malaysia will take time. I do not see them raising interest rates in May or June. That's what my opinion is. I could be wrong, but this is my opinion based on my algo's research. So because of this arbitrage, there is an opportunity for those who got excess cash to put more money in the Singapore account and make more money based on higher interest rates.
I can't help but notice that Malaysia is in this situation, this tight situation. But in comparison to the macroeconomics around the world, there are so many big things happening that we could take advantage of.
Yes, I want to tell Malaysians something about this. Goldman Sachs predicts that the Indian stock market will increase to a market cap of $5 trillion by 2024. Morgan Stanley has today announced that they expect India's Sensex index, which is the main board made up of big companies, large cap. They expect the Sensex index to increase 16% to 70,000 by December 2022. That's exactly 1 year from now. That's 16% increase on the index. But the biggest opportunity here is foreigners like Malaysians can now buy Indian stocks listed in London and New York. Because you cannot buy Indian stocks listed in India. It's against the law. So there are opportunities like this. And you are investing in the second largest market in the world with a middle class of more than 100 million. The possibilities are amazing. So on one hand, you have low interest rates in Malaysia. You are enjoying low funding costs. On the other hand, you are investing in high interest rate markets, high quantum markets. So you have a sweet spot because you have the best of both worlds. As you invest in other markets and earn in US dollars, okay, which is climbing, which the US dollar is climbing, and you bring home that money and you convert to ringgit, you get more spending power, right? That's why it's a sweet spot.
I think the sweet spot is what shall I say? It only applies to those with some extra cash.
Correct, of course. The sweet spot is only for any kind of investment. We cannot help you if you don't have extra cash. If you're living hand to mouth, if you live hand to mouth in ringgit, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
So the point I'm trying to make is, if we have only a little bit of money to use as committed capital,
yes,
we want to make the best decisions possible in that short space of time,
yes,
so that we can bring back the yields.
So when you say,
I was going to say that we need someone with your expertise to help us navigate this situation, so we can bring back as much yield as possible.
Yes.
Because you know how to select the asset classes or the equities that can help us earn the best yields with only this much committed capital.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
so share with us the packages that you have, and what is your minimum committed capital?
Now, when you say how much money we need to have excess cash for our retail plan, we are talking between 50 to 100,000 US. Okay? And we cannot look at something smaller than that because you are dealing in US dollars.
Yeah. And of course, you're talking about this program for your retail investors. Yes. You're making this special offer for your retail investors. Am I right? And this doesn't apply to your private clients? That's
correct. This is only a retail investors. And for retail investors only, we only charge you 5,000 US per year, which gives you all of our advice plus our algo research. Okay, we do not charge you any performance fees. Meaning, with 5,000 US, if you make 10, 20, 30, 40,000 US profits, it's all yours to keep. We do not charge you any commission on that, any performance fee on that. It's yours to keep. All you pay us is $5,000 for our effort.
I just wanted to clarify, because I know you have private clients who park, 5-10 million US dollars with you.
Yes.
This is not it.
That's not that.
Yeah.
That's not that. So what I'm saying is, number one, there's arbitrage here because we expect Singapore interest rates to go up faster than Malaysia. Number two, the Fed is definitely going to increase interest rates 2 to 3 times next year. Around Asia, you will see other economies also raising interest rates. Korea has already increased interest rates today. Okay, they've already done that. So that you can't go against the tide.
Yeah.
And when you don't increase interest rates in your country, then you tend to be losing out for the time being until they increase. Okay. So
I believe we need to do something. We cannot just sit tight and do nothing.
Yes. We are now producing this video to warn all Malaysians with good faith to say, please do something. Don't just say, hey, I'm going to do nothing and wait for the best.
Not warn, but I think provide with an opportunity sounds better. Because everything is turning against the ringgit,
You see, I sympathize with the government. I sympathize with everyone. But
they have to look after
No, we
people.
sympathize with the circumstances. But at the same
Yes.
time, we can't stop the things that are happening outside. Now, let me tell you a bigger picture besides India to make money from. You've got the metaverse. You've got artificial intelligence. You've got buy now, pay later. You've got a super microchip, 2.5 to 3 nanometer. You've got a lot of things going on outside. You've got a lot of big teams going outside. And you
that can make us
20%.
money.
Yes, you can make at least 20% per team. India, 20%.
Yeah.
Whatever team I'm talking about.
That's what I'm banking
20%
on.
per team. Yes. So if you've got low interest rates at home and your ringgit is weak, okay, so you earn money in US dollars, you bring it back, and you have a advantage because you're earning in US, you're spending in ringgit. That is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
for only 5,000 US a year, that is what it'll cost you. Everything else that you make with us is yours to keep.
Thank you so much for this offer, Ashwin. How do we contact you?
My email is ashwin@ppchk.net. On WhatsApp, we can be contacted at bit.ly/algotrader. On Telegram, it's bit.ly/algofactory. And of course, you can proceed to YouTube to watch our videos. Please elaborate.
Yeah, I will be encouraging all the viewers to go to YouTube and watch the back videos, because from there, you can just track how uncannily accurate you've been. And I will be contacting you again soon to do our next video because we sometimes need wake-up calls and to be told again and again of the opportunities that I certainly don't see. I don't know how to cut through the chaos and look for these mega opportunities that you so easily raise to us, bring to our awareness. So thank you so much.
I easily raise them to you because I have something helping me in the background called the human quant algorithm. And before I sign off, our YouTube link is bit.ly/algowealth.
Thank you so much, Ashwin. I'll see you again soon.
Thank you.